I have now enabled that. Hopefully that brings me in. We shall now see. Can you now hear me loud and clear, guys? Please let me know. Marvellous to know that I've just been waffling on inanely to myself. That's great. Never mind. I think he says oomph times 2. I guess they forgot to enable the voice. Yeah, well, maybe they heard my voice and thought, hey, you know what? Might be better silent. Evil saying, can I turn myself up? I'm on full volume as far as I know, but we'll see what we can do about that. Let me know if it's getting any better. Yay, that sounds good. I just got something from Hio. How the heck he got the time to be able to tell me that? I'm led to believe I'm loud and clear. That's good. We like loud, we like clear. Anyway, guys, we're near the end of qualifying, so for those of you that didn't hear my name waffle for the last 20 minutes or so, you don't know what you've been missing. Anyway, for you to know, I'm the wonderfully named Who Farted. Just call me Who if it's easier, unless you want to say the whole thing because it's really juvenile. But anyway, just to let you in on what's going on here, obviously if you can see on the screen, we've got Pirelli who's coming at 118.5, which is pretty damn good, I've got to be fair there. Cashinet's piling in, he's just got in under 119 as well, so he's coming at 118.9. We're down into the last minute. I think the story so far is Lonnie, third place, 119.1. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, just got a message in from Fabrizio there saying, good thing we told you before the race. Yeah, that would have been great. I'd have loved 2 hours of listening to my own voice. And Evil Dragon's telling me that he's useful. How? I'm sure you'll come back to me on that one. Thanks for that one. Hopefully my commentating's better than my racing, because he raced with me the other night in the GAVRA birthday race, and let's just say I didn't win, but never mind. Anyway, back to this. Like I say, we're all flying around at Long Beach, which was supposed to be Americans' version of Monaco, but didn't quite really get anywhere near, did it? Let's be fair. However, it's mainly been used lately in the last few years for IndyCar racing, which is... Who's telling me that I 100% have a commentator voice? It's like listening to the radio. As long as I haven't got a face for radio, that's okay. No, I'm sure my wife would tell me if it was any different. Thanks for that. Hey, flattery gets you everywhere. Just keep it coming, guys. There's nothing wrong with that. An evil... Oh, dear me. In the meantime, my innate waffle must have put Ibrich off, because he's just decided to say hello to the wall. And he said hello really loudly. So, I mean, if he keeps seeing the wall that well, he sees it that often, he might start charging him rent, bless him. But never mind, we're watching Pancho Ball now as he takes the corner pretty good. We're right the way down in the timing now, and again, you know, looking at these guys, 53 seconds. If somebody wants to do something, make some noise, then now's the time to do it. The only guys we've got out there, we've got Hio out there, we've got Heiko Sweden out there. So let's just see if some of these guys can, and Pancho. I'm not going to forget you, Pancho Ball, you're out there too, mate. So those 3 are all out there. And we can see if any of them can make some last minute moves, get some moves and shakers here on this grid. But I think at the moment, I think it's fair to say we've got Pirelli and Cashinet who've put in pretty mean times there, under 119. The only 2 guys under 119. But like I said, story of this qualifier, I think, gotta be Lonnie. Gotta be, hasn't it? Rip It Up says, did you hire this guy from the BBC or something? I wish I got their salary, mate. That's all I can say, Rip. But anyway, that's the end of qualifying. Sorry that you didn't get my lovely dulcet tones throughout the whole of that qualifying, but hey, your loss, my gain, you know. So yeah, the 2 Lambos, 1 and 2 in here. So we've got Pirelli and Cashinet there. That's in the good old Ferrari B team. I'm sure they didn't mean to call themselves that with a Lambo. Anyway, guys, here we are. We're on the start. This is the point. This is the point where Murray Walker used to go mental if you used to watch the old Grand Prix back in the day. Yeah, Ida forgets. We're just looking at him. He's in 4th place there. Just as we're waiting for those lights to go down, everybody sat there waiting. Did you qualify and put you in a good place? Are you going to mess it up? Hopefully you get a good start. Get off into that first bend in the lead. That's what we want to find. Let's see where we're going. Are we all ready? This is the time, this is what you're going for. Twitchy right feet at the ready. So we're on board with everybody having a good look down the grid. So we're in with Heidi Forgets, now in with Lonnie in third place, cashing it into second, and Pirelli in first. You know what, I actually think second place gets a better position on this track. Gets a better line coming in. I know you're starting like a car length or half a car length behind, but you've actually got the width of the track. You've actually got a better look into that bend, as you can quite see there. If you could compare that to Pirelli's, he's going in there a little bit blind. And he's also got that matter of that nice little wall next to him, which nobody likes. We like to stay away from those walls. So let's wait for these lights to come up. Everybody's ready and raring to go. Headlights on, right foot ready. It's just time to get ready to roll. So we're currently sitting in with Ibrich, having a look at his bonnet there. That looks like a nice Ferrari from here. I think I know my bonnets well enough. So here we are, ready to get going. Everybody getting ready to see if they can get off to that mammoth start. Can any of the guys at the back get a real screamer of a start and make up a few places? It's the time to do it. It's not the easiest place to overtake on, I don't think, this circuit. So we're ready? Yeah, everybody's ready to rock and roll. Engines blaring, lights are going, and we're gonna go green any moment now, and here we go. Oh, somebody's taking a break for it there. Oh! I don't know who hit the wall there. It was one of the Z4s, I think, from the top. One or two lights. But the two Lambos are holding out there, holding out the front until we just get a Porsche coming in. Let's have a look here. So we're on board, we're cashing it now, and Hyper Sweden as we're looking around that first bend. I'm not quite sure who kissed the wall. Was it Lonnie? It may have been Lonnie who kissed the wall. That would be a disaster after his qualifying. And looking at Solo Salita now as we're just coming down. Alessio there just following in behind. Oh! And I think Alessio just took a bit of an oversteer on that corner, or maybe just didn't quite get the grip in. I'm not sure who that was there. Or was it Pete? Not quite sure here as we're running around. So we're just having a flick through, looking at everybody, seeing where everybody is. That everyone's got off to a decent start. And we're up and running. Obviously cashing it's got the early lead there. So we've got, my broadcasting might not have everything perfectly here because we're currently watching Old Rome there, who looks to, maybe that's why. So he might be having to do a drive through there with that one. Yeah, he's into the pits as you quite rightly say there. So we're currently on board with Pirelli Jr., who was pretty impressive, and now into Lonnie again, who was pretty impressive there. And watching Medicate, watching all the guys in Jacopo, watching all the guys coming through. I think it was Heidi Forgets into the wall. Rip It Up's just letting me know that it was him that went straight into the wall from the start. I don't know whether he got pushed into it or whether he just put his foot to the metal a bit too quickly and just decided to do a bit of a sideways shuffle. But I'm sure we'll find out. But as we're just happily watching everybody running through, that's Lonnie. He's taking a bit of a dive there. That's going to knock him back down in 12th, I believe. At the moment, looking on here. So what have we got? Into lap 2. That was quite an eventful first lap. They usually are, aren't they? Let's be fair. Sometimes I think it's easier just to let everybody get past, rather than take a flyer at the first bend and end up ruining your race before you've even started. I'd rather give somebody 2 or 3 extra seconds. At least you're still out there, which is one good thing, because at the moment we're looking at Jacopo there in the Porsche, and oh crikey, he's just taken another hit. He already looked a bit mashed, and now I think he's looking terribly mashed. But yeah, not looking great there, as we're just watching Pancho Ball take a brilliant line through there. He's showing us how it should be done at the moment. That's a really good line through there. Not the easiest of corners, because I think lots of people kiss the wall on that one. Me included, I'm sure. As most of the guys are coming down. In all fairness, I'm just watching here. I'm just watching Jacopo coming down. He doesn't seem to be any worse for wear for the car, looking like looking like a bad night on the town. But in all fairness, if this race was won on looks, sorry Jacopo, your car's way down the field, mate. But if you can keep going with that, hey, keep on going. It's worth staying out the pits if you can do. The pit stop in this game can lead to an awful long sit. Definitely. In the meantime, we're looking at Pancho Ball here, flying down the straight. Obviously followed in, looking at the line he's taken into that. Apexes that corner pretty well, in all fairness. Here's cashing it, here's our leader. That's a proper line to take that in. With Alessio there hiding in behind him, hopefully trying to get up there with him. Hayo there in third place, really well positioned, obviously, with all of his rivals not really giving him too much of bother at the moment. Hiker of Sweden there into fourth too. He's there in fourth place. Let's see that. Maddie's in fifth, Pete Bibb in sixth, Ibrich in seventh. Pirelli's now into... he's just gone into the pits, is he? Ibrich, he's just gone into the pits, so is Pirelli and Lonnie. The three of them are in the pits, obviously for damage. Looking at Pancho Ball a second. Flying down the main straight. Took that a bit wide, I thought he was going to miss it then. Oh, somebody, oh my god, there's another bash in there. Fair play. There's somebody there been well and truly battered in the back. If I'm allowed to say it quite like that. To be honest, I'm not quite sure how else to say it, but needless to say, this isn't an over 18 production, so we'll just leave it at that for that one. In the meantime, we're watching Jacopo in his battered Porsche, proving that looks aren't everything. No offence, mate, but that car looks more like it's been in a stock car race, but it's doing really well. And if it's not affecting the performance, then hey, what the heck, stay on there. But I'm just expecting that front bumper to decide to say sayonara at some point later on in this race, I think. In the meantime, he's still doing quite good, he's still lapping okay. And while that's happening, then it's worth staying out there. Just as I say that, though, he takes a late break in and decides not to bother with the corner. Oh, and that was Jacopo, wasn't it? He's decided to miss that. Oh, and he's just flown into, I don't know who he's just flown into there. Was that Pete Bibb who he just flew into? I think Jacopo, I think there might be a bit of a protest coming your way, sunshine. Don't think he'll be too pleased about that, but hey, you know, if your lights aren't working, that's maybe affecting you a little bit, but maybe a trip to the pits, but yeah, need to use your mirrors there, I think. But maybe a bit of damage caused there. But we're looking at Matty. We're looking at Matty Cake 2010. I've never seen the boy drive. I've heard him talk, but see whether his driving matches his mouth. We never know. I mean that in a nice way, by the way. But judging on that bit that we just watched, I think the answer's already no. I did say that with a smile. But anyway, he's still trying to keep going, bless him, in that good old McLaren 650S. And Rip It Up's telling me he thought Formula Renault was a tricky car. Yeah, I've seen some of those as well. They end up being stock car racing too. But yeah, honestly, if it's what is? Let's see on here now. So we got Matty Cake just being taken there, and here we're looking at Lonnie. He's in 12th at the minute. I'm sure really he's going to have a go at making his way through there, because obviously Jacopo and Pete Bibb are in the pits, so I think he's if he can get round, he'll certainly gain himself a couple of places there. Fairly back in 9th. Again, looking at some of the lap times, obviously they're a little bit abstract at the minute, mainly because a lot of people have just had a love affair with the wall. Not much I can say about that. The walls are very nice, but we might be, just in case you're wondering if I'm talking rather inanely, as I usually do, because I'm currently watching Old Rome, who's doing okay, but I might have some sort of feed error going on in here, because on my feed we're into lap 7 and I've got cashing it in first place. Hopefully that is what it should be, and I've got Hayo in second place and Hiker of Sweden up to third. Fair play. here. There must be something here. There must be, because Alessio was doing really well there. His lap times, that's why. Got a 1:43 lap time as his last lap, so he must have either hit the wall or something's happened, because he's lost like 20 seconds there, comfortably, at least. So, not sure quite. We're on board with him now. We're looking at him now. He's, from what I can see of his car, it doesn't look not offhand anyway, unless my eyesight's as bad as my commentary. Although he did just try and kiss the wall there, and I think he might do again. No, he just about made it out of that one. But there's definitely something happening there. I'm not quite sure. Let's see here. Thanks, rip it up, keep it coming. Telling me I'm loud and clear and up to speed. That's good. That's the way we like it to be. That's the last time somebody said I was doing a good job. I can't even tell you that, unfortunately. Let's just say it was my wife, and that's about as far as I'm going to go. In the meantime, cashing it into lap 8. Still holding that lead, and from what I remember of him driving GT3 before, I think he'll take some shifting, if I'm honest. Although I'm sure Hayo is going to give him a run for his money, shall we say, for want of better words. Again, Heiko of Sweden doing himself pretty proudly there in 3rd place. And we're on board with Alessio now, who it seems must have had some bump, or maybe missed a turn or something that cost him quite a lot of time. But I'm sure he'll be fighting like mad to get himself back up from that 5th place as he gets into 4th now, because Matt's just missed that turn. How many people miss that turn? Fair play. It is, yes, Matteo WRX rather than Medicake. Sorry if I got that one wrong. It says Matt, so I get confused. It's not hard to confuse me. But yeah, Matteo there. Oh, fair play. He's trying to lose some paint off that Ferrari, and here we've got a bit of a drifting going on here. I think that's Jacopo still in the old beaten Porsche, and Matteo WRX again acquainting himself with the wall. Ooh. That was Lonnie, was it? I think Lonnie's just... That doesn't look good. Oh, he's got someone coming in. Oh, fair play to him. Yeah, he's done the right thing there. He needed to move out of the way there, I think, because was that cashing it who was coming past him at the time. So here we're on board with Hayo 91, and he's trailing cashing it, and in all fairness, see Hayo, where's... We've got Pirelli. Oh, we got Pirelli in 8th. He's catching up on him already to lap him. No, it was me thinking he was chasing cashing it. No, thinking it was 1st and 2nd, because they are pretty. Mind you, there's a 7-second gap now between cashing it and Hayo. So whether it's the back markers that are holding him up, cashing it's managed to get past. But obviously, if they get a blue flag, it's not the easiest of courses, I know, but they should just be able to do the nice thing. Take your foot off the gas. You don't have to brake particularly, just take your foot off the gas, move off the racing line and let the guy through. If everybody does that, you're not going to lose a place anyway. It's just racing etiquette, something I'm pretty strong on. If anyone's raced with me, yeah, I'm not the fastest, but racing etiquette is my thing. Oh, just as Hayo there decides to take that one a little wide. I think that's the McLaren 650S he's into, and somebody's just decided to go into the pits there. I don't know who that was. Was it Heiko? Oh no, it was Lonnie. Is that for damage or is that for a schedule? The one thing I can't see on here is how the tyres are going. That's one thing that I can't see. It doesn't show me on that one how good or bad the tyres last, and depending what sort of mix you go into with these races. I know one or two of the guys, I think with Razy and one or two of them, it was a bridge that went in, was it? Yeah, because we've got Alessio, Ronnie's in the pits. Yeah, Brits has got... That's looking a bit naughty on the front of that car. It's had more dings than an old banger, I think. There's a few on the side for good measure. I think somebody's just walked around his car with a sledgehammer. Hayo's going to... Gunner there, as Hayo comes in. Yeah, he's going to pass him there, isn't it? This race is really, really spread out. Massively more so than I thought it would be, but I think what people have tried to do is they've tried to possibly push the pedal to the metal that split second sooner, and on this track you're not just running onto the grass or the gravel or the whatever, you're into the wall, and it's a job to get back around and into the pits. But we're in with old Rome there, whose car's looking like his name, no offence, but it is. It looks ready for the scrapyard. I've seen better cars in a scrapyard, no offence, but probably haven't got the engine that this car's got. And Solo Salita there's SLS AMG. I probably picked the wrong one of the two, but it's definitely a Merc. And here we got Cash in it, happily flying around, making Lambo driving look easy. Which I suppose it is if you've got a Lambo, but having never driven one, hey, can't tell you. I've only ever driven a Ferrari, he said, name checking. As Matteo decides to come off again, he's not having too much fun here. I think we've got a few of the boys here. Obviously Solo Salita, Old Rome, and ID Forgets, who are a number of laps down on the main drivers here, and Old Rome's obviously back into the pits again. Just as Pete Bibb is then overtaken, I think that was by Cash in it, was it? Off the top of my head. Yeah, it was. That's okay. See, I know my green Lambos. I'm getting used to it, honest. By the end of the race, I might know who everybody is. But they probably won't know me. And there's Old Rome. I think his car is... The word I'd like to use is one I probably shouldn't use on here, so I'll just say it's knackered. But it looks a bit hammered, bless it. It looks like it's had a going over. As we're watching Hayo, who's probably desperately trying to get some... into that 10 point, well, it's just over 11 second lead now of Cash in it, who's obviously got clean air in front of him. If he's putting down those lap times. Matteo there in his Italian flag deck Ferrari. Judging by the bumper and the front bonnet of that car, it's not in the best of states, unfortunately. If you're going to buy a second-hand car off this guy, have a look at it first. So here's Jacopo. Obviously car looking nice and neat now. Well, not. It's just the headlights stop you from seeing the front bumper, which is probably just as well. But in all fairness, Heidi Forgets is there. Let's have a look at him now. Obviously out of the pits in 14th. Let's see. Let's see here. Yeah, we've got Cash in it in first, Hayo in second, Hiker in third, Pancho fourth. Let's see on here, because this is showing me. Yeah, we must have. Let us know on the old message board. Yeah, I think we got some sort of glitch. Yeah, well, look, we're on board with Hiker right now. We're having a look at him there. According to my system, he's in third. If anyone can see differently, hey, let us know. We might be having some glitches here between us, so hey, just let us know if what we're seeing is present and correct. But according to me, we're into lap 13. We've got Cash in it leading, Hayo 91 in second, Hiker of Sweden third, Pancho Ball in fourth. I'm assuming that's Matty Cake, or rather than Matteo WRX in fifth, as this is showing me. Varelli in sixth, Ibrich in seventh, Alessio 8th, then Matteo WRX, so I'm assuming in ninth, Pete Bibb 10th, Jacopo 11th, Lonnie 12th, which is a shame after that really good qualifying, to be fair to him. I think he'd got off to a really bad start, and it just hasn't got any better since then. However, still points to be won, and the way that this race is going, then it's anybody's. Yeah, I think somebody went, oh, Old Rome, oh. Hang on, let's see here. I don't know who's just had to stop there. I'm not sure who that was who had to stop. Was that? Oh, there's Matteo. There's Matty Cake, was it? He might have just had to stop. I've got him 14th. I've got Old Rome in 14th. I've got ID Forgets in 15th. Old Rome in 14th. Solo Salita in 13th. Ooh, we're just watching Hayo. So we're on board with Hayo. Yeah, they are. You're right. Sorry, just for the benefit of those that can't hear, we were just debating whether these were lap cars because this race is so convoluted. If you look at some of the times down there, if you look from cashing it in lap 14, Hayo second, Hiker in third. I mean, there's only the top 8. Is that no? Not even the top 8. There's only the top 7, I think, who are probably in the same lap. After that, we've got a gap of 149 into Alessio, which is obviously a lap and a squidgy bit. Well, maybe a lap and a third. Yeah, we must have something. We must have something there because we're currently on board with Pancho Ball now. If I'm looking, yeah, because I can see there it's showing Pancho Ball between Pancho Ball and Ibrich between 5 and 6 on there, and then it's saying between Ferrelli Jr. and Matty Cake, Ibrich and Alessio 7 and 8. Yeah, there's something. Old Rome's decided to go amongst the flowers. No, you can't be a flower seller today. No. Actually, they look like daffodils. Sorry to any of you that are in for a horticultural evening this evening, then that's the limit. I can't do much more than that. I'm not into horticulture, sorry. But I do know a daffodil though. Anyway, in the meantime, Matty Cake 2010 flying around this corner, hopefully avoiding the wall narrowly, but avoiding it. And Ibrich there, so we're looking at the gap between Ferrelli Jr. and Matty Cake there. Looking at roughly, and again, Ibrich into Alessio, 26 seconds. I'm assuming I'm reading that right. Somebody let me know if I'm not. But I'm looking at these gaps here. There may be something wrong with obviously the broadcast info that we've got to the left of this. Because I'm looking, I think the only thing that we can definitely say is right is, I think Cashinet's leading. And we're into lap 16. And according to me, he's got a 21-second lead on Hayo 91. And then I got Hiker of Sweden. According to this in third, but I'm led to. But is let me see. Right, so we're on board with Hiker now. And now ID Forgets now. I've got there, but according to me, even with the one across the bottom, I've got him sitting in. Where are we? I've got him back in 14th, as 18 minutes and 33 seconds behind the leader, which would be yeah, that'd put him 12 minutes. Yeah, I think I don't know whether we've got glitch problems with the bottom 3 times there with Solo Salita, ID Forgets and Old Rome, because basically it's as if they haven't started the race yet. Almost, not quite, but it's not far off. What I was trying to do was have a look at what was on the bottom there. ID4 is correct, mate. He pitted with full damage. Right, I'm being told that is correct for ID Forgets. Thanks, Rip, for that. And a certain Buxton Boy 91's telling me I am a daffodil. Thanks for that. At least I'm not a pansy, eh? That could have been worse. But anyway, so thanks for that, Rip. Solo and Old Rom too. So that's correct then. That's Rip It Up's telling us, letting us know that those 3 are correct. They're not glitches. It's for the damage that they've had. So they really are that far behind. So it's probably just that's what Rip is telling me. Let me know if that's different, Rip. If you can still hear me, mate. Let me know if that's different. But at the moment, yeah, and those times are going up because none of them have got a lap time unless they've all been invalidated. Is that possible that you could do 17 laps? It's definitely. It's got to be. It's got to be. Let us know, guys, if you're watching that. It's not showing us a lap time for any of these guys. I can't believe they could go 17 laps without setting a lap time. They surely must have. There must be something wrong. It's marvellous. Oh, there's somebody facing the wrong way there. we're watching Hiker of Sweden. He was just passing somebody. I don't know whether that was... Oh! There was somebody else there paying close attention. That's got to be... That's either Jacopo or Old Rome, isn't it? I think it's Old Rome. Yeah. I think that car's definitely... Yeah, I was going to say that car's got to go in the pits, hasn't it? I thought he was doing... Yeah, no, he can't have been. Can't have been. There's definitely some major glitch issues going on here. There's definitely something. Yeah, in fairness, my GT5 racing partner in our team has just let me know that obviously in the last race we did in GT5, I had 5 drive-through penalties in a row. And honestly, I'm sure it was a glitch. Somebody else will say it was my bad driving, but I'm sure it was a glitch. But I think we've found since the last update that some of these penalties are a bit harsh, to say the least. As we watch ID Forgets now, just coming into the corner and just narrowly missing. Narrowly missing. Yeah, I did have 5 rips. I did, honestly, I'm not joking. Let's have a look on here. So again, hopefully we got it right. Cashing it's definitely leading. I think that's certainly true. I got Hi-O in 2nd place. I'm hoping that's correct too. Hiker's sitting in 3rd. We're watching ID Forgets now. So if he's third, it just seems really weird. I mean, we're looking at... Right, if we're looking at Hiker of Sweden now, aren't we? So that's showing... Obviously that's showing 3rd there, but that's showing from the information we've got. But we might have ID Forgets, who is showing on our system as last, which I don't think he is. He might well be in 3rd position. Yeah, it certainly looks that way. Hope they get this sorted on the next update, because it really puts you off to know that what you're seeing is not correct. It's a bit off-putting. We like to get things right. We do our best, but unfortunately some things are slightly beyond what we can do at the moment. We can only work with the tools we're given, allegedly, and I'm not a bad workman, so I ain't going to blame my tools. In the meantime, we think it's a factual that we got ID Forgets in 3rd place, which would put Hiker of Sweden in 4th. If we're doing anyone a disservice, apologies up front, but I don't think we are. So we're currently watching Hiker of Sweden, and somebody... Oh, I know there was somebody else there who was kissing a wall. I don't think I've seen so many cars kissing walls. Somebody's gone into the pits. I saw right at the back there as I was looking back down. So we got Ibrich here now, running around. I think cashing it. I'm looking at the lap times as well. I'm just trying to look at those. Look at Ferrelli's lap time, 1:19.938. That's way out fastest in the race. Unless, of course, Old Rome, Solos Elite or ID Forgets have done one better, because he's not telling us about their lap times. Rip's telling me that ID was the car that creamed into the wall at the start, and he's sure that he went into the pits. However, well, like I say, we think he's in 3rd. We have. I'm getting it on good authority from Vectro. And he's a good guy, so blame him if I got it wrong. Yeah, I mean, in fairness, Vectro's got access to stuff I haven't got, so it looks as if he is in 3rd place. So forget that little caption at the left-hand side of your screen. It's a load of insert your own word there. In fact, I think the only thing we can safely say is the first 2 are right. That's probably it. We're looking at Hiker of Sweden there. We're looking at Solos Elite, and now he's just pitting. I'm not going to tell you what Rip just said. You can probably see it anyway, can't you? It wasn't rude anyway. I'll say that much. He was still a good boy. He said, "Vectro knows nothing. Can't even beat a lime on the track." By a lime, does he mean a Lamborghini in green? Now he's being nice and he's saying hi. Matty Cake's there saying, I made one mistake, tapping a wall, 2% damage, all the rest was from other people, yeah, either hitting me or spinning in front of me. Yeah, I saw plenty of that, I agree with you there. To be honest, there was so much going on, I couldn't begin to think who was hitting who and what was going on. I think we would have needed a camera on every car. There's almost like a player cam to have seen everything that went on there. There was just way too much going on. Let's just suffice to say, I think Raisy's going to be busy, don't you? No offence to him, but I think they're all going to be busy, boys. There's going to be a lot to look at after this race, so make sure you save it if you're thinking of having something to say afterwards, because I think there's one or two incidents here that the stewards would be looking at. Yeah, I agree with you there, Matty. I'm not going to repeat what you're saying, but let's just say I feel your pain. It's been done to me, and I know how I felt at the time. It's not nice when your race gets ruined. It is one of them things sometimes, but hey, we can all learn from it. If it makes us all better, then yeah, let's just see what we can do. Hopefully we can get things better. Slowly but surely, everything can be improved. In the meantime, we're 23 laps in, and Cashing It is still increasing that lead. He's 30 seconds up. I think he's making this his own. Although it is fair to say that at the moment his best lap of 120.5, Pirelli's still putting in good lap times, 120.004, as we saw somebody there. I think it was Old Rome, yeah, because he's in the pits. I don't know whether he's given up the ghost with that car or whether it's just having so much in the way of repairs that it might be spending a long time in there. But yeah, it's definitely going to be a long one. I think this race might finish before he actually gets out of there. But into lap 23, looking at between Io and Pancho Ball there. Looking at a gap there of 43.9, 44 seconds between those as we're watching Heike of Sweden, but we're looking at the difference there. Allegedly, we're looking at him. Yeah, you might be right there, because I think at the end of the day, I think a bit of decorum might come in. Yeah. Of course, keep together. Just for the benefit of everybody else out there, like I say, with ID Forgets obviously being in second place, we've got with Heike, not with all due respect to him, not being in the championship shake-up, then I don't think that he will be awkward there. I think he would certainly give ID Forgets the right of way there to not jeopardise his chances of having a good chance at running in the championship. Let's have a look at Lonnie. Yeah, Lonnie and Jacopo here. I think Jacopo's car is instantly recognisable by the fact that it's got a whole new livery all of its own. In fairness to, there's Rip's telling me team orders say Heike shouldn't move over, or saying that he shouldn't overtake. Well, you never know. Depends whether the guys are in contact with one another. I'm in contact with my race partner when we're racing in our own private party, I must admit. Oh no! I'm assuming that's Old Rome. Oh, Jacopo, sorry, and Lonnie. Poor Lonnie, he's going to be going in the pits again, isn't he? Oh, Jacopo's right. He has gone. So according to me, there are now 12 cars. Yeah, that was a big one. Yeah, definitely was, Rep. I agree with you there, mate. So we've now got 12 cars, of which Old Rome is in the pits still. I mean, I don't know whether that's it. That might be terminal. So Pirelli there, what a lap time that is, 119.896. But again, that's matching what he did. What was it, 118.5 in qualifying? 0.7 of a second ahead of everyone else. If you can put laps in like that, then I mean, he's got, according to this, he's got 1 minute and 6 to make up, but that's according to this. I don't know whether that's accurate. Yeah, he could. Yeah, Jacopo's left the session there. So I mean, he could help Pirelli if he held up Pancho a bit. Yeah, it's always, there's always a little bit of gamesmanship that you could possibly bring into it. That's a good move over. Not quite sure who that was, but that's good driving etiquette. That's the way to do it. Well done to Pancho Bull. Yeah, and we got Old Rome has obviously left us. Let's have a look. Yeah, so he's at to go. He's at to go. Yeah, if I'm looking at that, yeah, he's Pancho. Yeah, because obviously we've got Cashing It and Pirelli. There's Pancho Bull and Alessio. I'm just trying to look at the teams there as I got them on there. So Old Rome and Jacopo have both gone, so they're not going to pick up any points. I know it wouldn't have been the best of races, but they might still. I think it's the top 14 that pick up points, if I'm correct in saying. But again, yeah, so there's still points to be made, even if it's one's better than none. That's the way to look at it. Even in a bad race, that 1 point might make a difference come the end of the season. You're never going to know. Unless you're last right now, in which case you've only got one more race after, or one more event after tonight. So we've got 3 more races yet, but I think Cashing It's made this one his own. I think that's definite, and I think Hayo's second place. That's going to put him in a good position. If we got ID Forgets into 3rd place, then obviously Hayo's going to increase his lead ever so slightly. I think by 5 points at 30 and 25. 30 for the win, 25 for second, 21 for third. I'm sure somebody will correct me if I'm wrong there, but I've got a funny feeling it might be right. Oh no, it's 30, 24 and 21. 30 for first, 24 for second, 21 for third. That was close. So obviously, if that's the case, then you're going to get a 6 point shift there between obviously Hayo and ID Forgets, which is going to give him a 15-point lead going into race 2. So again, Hayo's second, sorry, so he's 24. He get 24, so we'd only have a 3-point difference, which would make 11. So nothing's going to be settled tonight by the look of it. I don't think anything's going to be settled tonight. Yeah, so he'll then be extending that lead up into, might even be into 12 points, because we're 164 to 155 as we stand prior to this race. And we're into lap 27 now. So obviously we're pushing forward into lap 27. So obviously if anyone wants to make a move, well, they need to do it kind of quick. We're a 42 lap race, so we've still got 15 left. So yeah, because we've got a 9 second there for ID Forgets and Hayo 7. Do you think he could take him? Is that a possibility in these last 15 laps? Could be. 15 laps is a lot. There's a lot can happen in 15 laps. Plenty has happened in the first 27. If half as much happens in the next 15, then hey, anything's up for grabs at the minute. Nothing is settled. But the one thing I think looks likely is that we will go into the last week, which I believe is Circuit of the Americas. Sure, I'll be stand corrected there, but I think we are Circuit of the Americas for the last weekend, as we're going to call it, even though it's a Friday night. It is. I'm just looking it up now as I'm talking. See, multitask. It's not only women that can multitask. Just don't tell your wife. So yeah, as we're coming in 28, so you could say, well, we are 2/3 of the way round now. Exactly 2/3 of the way round now into lap 29, just to shut me up, as that's been said. So we've got Cashing It leading. Let's have a look here. And now we're looking at Pirelli Jr. He's still putting in pretty consistent laps, another 120.2. So I'm assuming that the tyres are holding out pretty well. But if we look at the lap times of most of the guys. Cashing it 1:20.7 is last lap, because I'm assuming that's the last lap time that I'm seeing on there, rather than their fastest lap. I'm seeing their last lap. Well, Matteo, there's a 2.5 minute difference then between Matteo, WRX and Ibrich. Again, yeah, that looks as if that's about right by me. Although it's changing all the time on mine, it's looking at 2.5 minutes. We're looking at roughly that between 6 and 7. I'm looking actually on the right side, underneath where it says lap 29, looking down the screen there. I know they're changing a lot of the time, but we're looking at that coming down, and it looks as if that's a fair gap there. So I mean, that's definitely. They keep changing. It said 5 minutes something, then it changed to 4 minutes something. Either he's got a rocket in there, or. But yeah, when it goes to that now, I'm looking at 3:11 against 35 seconds behind the leader. So about 2.5 minutes. Looks as if it's the right thing. Let's. Yeah, we're looking. Yeah, look. Yeah, because if we're looking in there, if we're looking at these lap times with what now, 12 laps to go, we've only got just under 11.5, 12 seconds gap between Hayo and Heike into these two. He is coming down. He is catching him there. He is gaining on him. And if you look at the last lap time again, Pirelli 1:20.078, Heike 1:22.9. Unless there's a disaster, I think it's fair to say he's definitely going to take him. He's definitely going to catch him at those. If those paces carry on between now and the end, in all fairness, he might catch up with Hayo. As we were passing somebody there, I'm not sure what happened there. Somebody in a red Ferrari, again acquainting themselves with the wall. But again, the interesting thing will be now. It's a pity it doesn't show us this, but you can't see what the tyres are like, because I'm not quite sure who's done what pit stop wise. So you could have one or two of the guys who are running on older tyres, as one of the AMGs just decides to acquaint himself with the tyres. So in terms of fuel, I'm just being informed that fuel-wise, both guys have got just one with 30 litres. I think ID's got, Heike's got 30, I think, and ID's probably got about 29. So they've got plenty enough to keep their going. It's just, are they carrying too much weight? I don't know. I don't know how many litres a lap they're using, actually, if I'm honest with you. Yeah, that was a very close one for Heike there. I think he was trying to swap some paint with that wall. He may have taken off the first layer. In the meantime, I can see Matty's messages coming up on it. Let's see, that's down to 8 now already. Yeah, he's definitely going to catch. He's definitely going to catch it. We're in lap 32 now. By lap 37, 38, he should be there. In truth, he might get there before then, depending. I mean, if Heike keeps touching walls, then that's going to bring him down, plus a 2 seconds advantage. Although in all fairness, yeah. I mean, this could get interesting. This could really start to get interesting. The closing moments of this race, I think, are starting to throw all sorts of combinations into the mix and all sorts of possibilities. It will be interesting. Just looking at some of the messages there, like I say, I'm not going to repeat word for word what you're saying there, Matty. I understand where you're coming from, mate. It can be annoying. Have a sit down, have a think about it before you do anything daft. I know sometimes these things happen and it doesn't make us feel great, but hey, you know, tomorrow's another day, mate. In the meantime, obviously back to the race here. I think between the top 4, this is going to be quite interesting. I mean, forget I say top 4. second, third and fourth, I think, at a... Oh, Ferrari just... Luckily for him, he managed to stop that. Yeah, which is... I mean, you can understand wanting to push with sort of, you know, 9 laps to go. I think he could still take it easy. I mean, you guys listening there might disagree with me, but I don't think he needs to really push pedal to the metal to be catching these guys. He's lapping faster than everybody. 119.7. It was, you know, he's lapping really well and not 119.7 on that. Again, he's 1.5 seconds faster than Cashing It, who, in all fairness to him, might be taking it easy and cruising to victory if he's got a 30-odd second lead. But then again, I'm assuming that's correct. That's what it was telling me there, and then all of a sudden it jumped to 1 minute and 44, which I'm sure. There we go. We're back to 37. So I think that's an accurate lead that he's got. So he's probably going to cruise his way to a win there. It's second, third, and fourth, isn't it? Second, third, and fourth is where the action is. I think right now, as we're on board with Hiker in the M6 there. Just coming around cleanly through there. Because looking at this now, we've got a 7-second difference between Pirelli, as I'm looking at that. And he's, again, alright, that last lap of Pirelli's was a little bit down, but that's because of his slight... What's happening there? There's a couple of cars... let's see Pirelli there. Yeah, it's coming right down now. It's like 5.5 maybe? 5.5 seconds. He's... Give him 2 laps. 2 laps he's going to be there. Yeah, you can... 2 laps he's going to be there. And obviously if he can get into the slip, he'll be taking him. I mean, the fact that he's got him in his sights, I think, will be enough of a spurt. He just wants to just make sure he doesn't push it that little bit too far. Because if he does that, and I'm sure Hiker will be feeling the pressure, because he'll know. He'll know that Pirelli's coming. I mean, there you go. You can see the gap there. It's coming down and down and down quite rapidly. We're under 5 seconds now. And I think within another... maybe at the most 2 laps, maybe in a lap and a bit, I think he'll be there. And the thing now, this is where the pressure comes into play. That's something you can't practice for. How you can handle the pressure as Pirelli's there coming around again. He looks faster. I know it's easy to say, but he looks cleaner going around these corners. And he's judging this just right. He's getting the apexes there, and you can see that because he's carrying the speed through the corners. That's why he's trying to get there. He's obviously trying to temper it between putting his foot down and trying to get that in there, and also trying to just take it, don't push it too far, because he knows one spin's going to cost him, but he's under 4 seconds now. This is one hell of a good effort. He's burning. He's really burning. A 119.5 again, going in there, still carrying probably best part of 20 odd litres of fuel, I would imagine. And yeah, we're on board with him now. We're in there now. There you go. You've only got to look at that in front of you. If that doesn't spur you on, I don't know what does. Because now he's got him in his sights. He's been driving blind for a few laps, but now it's a bit like being on the Serengeti, where the cheetah spots the antelope and says, right, I'm coming for you. You just know I'm going to chase you down. It's going to happen. The predator's after the prey, and I think this predator's going to get to eat tonight. Sorry about my analogies, they're terrible, I know, but hey, he's certainly going to get that. I mean, this is certainly the most interesting battle of the race. It probably didn't look early on as if it was going to be like that. I mean, there's Hiker, he's just had a tap, whether that's a bit of nerves, just playing in, quite possible, because he's got to know who that is in his rear view mirror. And I think we're on lap 36 now. I think it's fair to say, I think if I was a bookmaker, I don't think I'd open a book on whether he's going to get past. I don't think so at all. So we've got ID Forgets there, we've got Hiker of Sweden there, Pirelli Junior there. There's only sort of like, allegedly, there's about 15 seconds between them all, but that doesn't look like 15 seconds to me. That looks more like 5 seconds. If you look at that between the 3 cars there, it looks to be nothing in that. And again, looking at the gap coming in, I think he's going to take a look in the next couple of corners, because he's going to take this quicker, as you can see. Cleaner line coming through. Now the pressure's going to tell. He's going to catch him here. He's going to gain on him there. This is interesting. You've got 3 cars there, all happily fighting. I mean, yeah, okay. The one out of the 3 is Hiker, who's obviously in 6th. Yeah, he still wants to do well, bless him. Don't we all? You want to do as well as he can, but you've got 2. Has he come past him now? Yes, we've got Hio 2nd, I believe. ID Forgets 3rd. Hiker 4th. Ferrelli 5th. But that's just about to change, as you see. He's gonna, yeah, he's certainly got the pace there. Yeah, I didn't think Hiker would fight him much there. At the end of the day, he knows he's a much faster car, Ferrelli. So that's Ferrelli through into 4th now, with ID Forgets just in front of him in 3rd. Now this is tasty. Now this is very tasty. Because if he can catch again there, I think it's fair to say from what I can see, I think the front 2 are gone, but the battle here is 3rd and 4th. This is the proper battle between guys who are 2nd and 3rd in the championship. There's an 8-point gap between ID Forgets in 2nd in the championship, Ferrelli in 3rd in the championship. So this is a proper fight. This is the proper fight. I can't see him keeping him off. I can't see him keeping him off. You look at where Ferrelli's come from to get to this position. I thought he was going to have a look then. See, he's going to take a wide hoping to get the inside on this next, because he's going to carry the pace through it. But I think he might bide his time. Now he's going to go. Yeah. Because he's got the run, he's got the straight line speed. You can see that. He takes the inside line. It's got to be done. So barring disasters now, Ferrelli, he's made that 3rd place his own. Let's see, did he just catch the wall there? I'm not sure. If he didn't, he was pretty close there. I didn't forget. He was pretty down twice. But you've got to give it to Ferrelli. Look at where he was 10 laps ago. 10, 15 laps ago. That's, if we did a driver of the day, I think he gets it. In qualifying, I would have given it to Lonnie, to be fair. But for driver of the day for this, we're looking at Lonnie. But for driver of the day, yeah, I think we've got to give that to Ferrelli. Anyone got any thoughts on that? Stick it up on that. In the meantime, Chris Davis says hi. Hi to you, Chris, too, mate. Hope you're enjoying this. It's lively. It's probably a bit more lively than some of the races. It's probably not as clean as some of the races, but I'm sure Matty would have something to say on that one. But again, it is sometimes down to the game rather than the drivers. I know that, and I appreciate that. So we're looking at Pancho and Hiker of Sweden. So again, to get this right, I think Hiker's in 4th, I think ID's 3rd, sorry, Hiker's in 5th, ID's 4th, Ferrelli's in 3rd. Obviously, so we got, I think the front 3, it says are correct, and it's got those right. I just think this ID forgets that it's just glitched on him, bless him. He's just missed him out completely. Because according to the information we've got, it's as if he didn't even start the race. I'm assuming, because the race has probably been running for about the amount of time that it says he's behind everybody else, which we know he's not. But again, so with that then, if we get Ferrelli taking a place up, if Ferrelli does finish 3rd, then that will give him 21 points. That'll take him up to 168. And 4th place, off the top of my head, is that 18. I think it's 18 points, isn't it, for 4th? So again, it starts to become interesting. I know it's only a 3-point shift, but it's a 3-point shift. It takes the gap between ID Forgets and Ferrelli Jr. into 5 points. Obviously, Hayo gets to pull away a little bit more. With his second place finish giving him 24 points, that'll take him up to 188. So that pulls him away a little bit, but still there. Still up for grabs. The top 3 positions could still be in any order you want. The next 3 races will tell us exactly where they finish. But here we go, we're into lap 39, we're on board in the M6 of Hiker. Just coming down that straight there, I think it's fair to say that he's probably reasonably happy with his evening's work so far. And I'm just being reliably informed that a dart player would say it's treble 18, but it's cashing its 54th win of his GAVRA racing career, which, gotta be fair, has anyone beat that? That would... fair play, that's some mean feat, that 54, that is some good going. Let's just see, my PS4 was just about to tell me it was going to shut down. No, we don't want that. Some of you might want that to hear me, but no, it would be a disaster. We don't want that to happen. So we're looking at Pirelli now. I mean, we're into lap 41, so might be asking a bit too much, but look at the way that Pirelli's brought that gap right down. He's gained another 2.3 on Hayo on that. Again, Hayo might be cruising, knowing that he's got second place tied up and doesn't want any disasters. That's certainly possible. But to be fair to Pirelli, if he starts race 2 in the way he finishes race 1, he might just put Hayo under some pressure. It certainly will make it. So in race 2, I believe we have a reverse grid for race 2, so this is definitely going to make this interesting. He's brought it down to 5.5. We're into the last lap, so I think Hayo is just going to make sure he gets across the line in one piece. But again, mightily impressive. My good friend Pirelli there. Fair play. That's in terms, I mean, cashing it's just shown that he's still there with a 120.1 in the last lap to show that you can be as good in the last one as you were in the first one. But I think I'd happily give driver of this race if there is such an award. If there isn't, I've just created one, but it's just gone to Pirelli for this race. So I think that's, whatever happened in the first part, I think that's a superb effort from him. Although you've got to give the plaudits to cash in it for that 54th checkered flag. Do they ever get boring? I'm sure they don't. I'd like to know what one's like. Never mind 54. So there you go, checkered flag, cash in it, 30 points in the bank, and a very good win. That was it. Yeah, you've got to say that's one hell of an effort from Pirelli to get within 3 seconds of Hayo, who at one point must have been 20 plus seconds up on him. I think if this race had run another 4 laps. Oh, when did he do that? When did he do that? Oh no, that's complete. We're complete there, aren't we? We're into the cool down lap. But about another 3 or 4 laps, I think. That was what happened there. I thought we were already into the cool down, so I think yeah he did, yeah Pirelli just made a slight mistake coming into that, which cost him a chance, but it's still a hell of an effort. Still one hell of an effort for that one. But I think that was a display of driving. As much as I'd give driver of the day to Pirelli for did he? We're into this. Now is that? Are they into the cool down, or are they actually still racing? That is still. He has let him go, hasn't he? Looking at that, has Hiker let Eddie Forgets go, or was that? It looked like that's what happened. Let's have a look here. So yeah, it looks to us that although it's got Eddie Forgets in last there, we've got him as 4th place there. I think Hiker's led him through into 4th. Hiker's taken 5th. And so if you can all still hear me, 54 wins and counting for cashing it. Fair play, mate. That's a damn good effort. Damn good effort. And I don't really think you put a foot wrong in a whole race, which takes some doing over 42 laps. Wish I could do that. Unfortunately, I cannot. Which is why I drive like I drive. And he drives how he drives. But hey, that's a good race. We're all going to get ready for race 2 very soon. So, don't go anywhere. Hello. That's all right. Was that meant to happen or not? No. Okay. Am I still broadcasting? Yeah, that's what I just said. No problem. If you can still hear me, that's all right. We had a slight technical hitch. These things happen with electronics. You know the drill. In the meantime, let's get ready to rumble once again. Seconds out, round 2. Or in this case, race 2. So we have a reverse grid for this race, just to add to a bit of interest. Just to make it a little more interesting. So we'll have a look here, make sure, have we got everybody back in for this one? I'm assuming we have. Don't know if any of the guys who dropped out of the last race were able to get back in, or whether they are able to get back in. Yeah, I think we got Jacopono Drone. I think we lost Solo Solita as well, didn't we? In the last race. I don't know if they're all back in, because I can't see the whole screen. I can see down to Ferrelli Jr. He's just underneath me. Let's have a look on here. Let's just see. Let's make sure. So of course I got Cash in it for Ellie Jr., Alessio, Matteo, WRX, Pancho Ball, Ibrich, Hiker of Sweden, Pete Bibb, Lonnie, ID Forgets, and then the other 2 wonderful names on it are our wonderful broadcaster of this evening, Vectro666, just in case you didn't know, and me, the wonderfully named Who Farted. And the one thing I can tell you is it wasn't me. In the meantime, we're all getting ready for race 2. So, race 2, sprint race. Make a mistake in this one, you're pretty much dead. In truth. So the answer is, don't make a mistake. It's probably easier to lay off the accelerator a little bit and avoid the wall, because you don't want to go into the pits in this race. Again, a much shorter race. Obviously we did 42 laps last time out. I believe this time out we're doing 12. It's a very short sprint in comparison. Obviously weather, will that play a part? Obviously first race it was light cloud, we're into medium cloud. Shouldn't really make a massive difference if I'm honest. In truth, they're probably all still going to go out. They'll all go out in slicks anyway. Yeah, I think we're. Yeah, I think the race start time for this one is 4 o'clock. Oh, sorry, what am I on about? I'm telling a lie. It's 2 hours later. The first race kicked off at 8 o'clock Long Beach time, and obviously the second race is kicking off at 10 o'clock Long Beach time. So again, track possibly a little bit cooler, although if you just had 42 laps of the best part of 12 GT3s running around you, chances are it'll be quite warm in places, and probably have enough rubber on it to make a few erasers. But we're just waiting on making sure that everybody is getting themselves in position before we get ready to start. Give themselves a rest, maybe put the gloves back on if you prefer driving in gloves, that is. Each to their own, some do, some don't. What's your preference? Let us know. In the meantime, if you are watching this for the first time, or you're thinking, yeah, I wouldn't mind having a go at that, then pop yourself along to our website, which is gavraracing.altavista.org. Pop yourself on there. To be honest, if you go into a search engine like Google, other search engines are available, however, that's a popular one. If you just pop in GAVRA Racing on there, chances are the first thing that comes up will be our website. You can pop yourself on there, have a look in, have a look around. If you want to register for the next academy, which I believe is going to start sometime in the new year, then have a look. Also worth registering for GAVRA Free Drive, because even if you're not actually part of the academy yet and you've not got yourself a GAVRA license, Free Drive is exactly what it says on the tin. You get a free drive. So if we have some free drive events popping up from time to time. Have a look on the PS4 community, have a look on the website. If you see any come up, as long as you've joined us as a community, as long as you register with us, you can drive in these races. Give you a bit of a taster, let yourself know what you're in for. Can you compete? You think you're good enough? If so, test out the water. Then if you fancy that, have a look at the options for the academy, look at the times that you need to try and beat, have a go at them between now and after Christmas, and then try and join up. I think actually, and I'll stand corrected, but I think there is actually a few openings for the current or for the next academy. I think registration is happening right now on the website, so certainly give it a look. If you want to join in, hey, come and join the fun. All we ask is that you drive fair and you drive clean. Doesn't matter whether you're fast, doesn't matter whether you're slow. Just drive fair and clean. It's for the enjoyment of everybody. That's what we all do it for. So if you want a piece of that, gavraracing.altavista.org. You heard it here first. That's where you go. Anyway, in the meantime, we're just waiting for the guys to all get ready for our next race. Like I said before, last one was a bit of a slog at 42 laps. This, by comparison, is short and sweet. It's a 12 lap sprint. Obviously half points available on this race rather than what were available on the last one, so the winner, I believe, will be getting 15 points for winning this one rather than the 30 that you would get on the main long race. But again, still points up for grabs. Anything can happen, and knowing this, it probably will. So again, we're scheduled to start in the next couple of minutes or so. We'll just wait for everybody to get in. Again, on this, we don't have mandatory pit stops, generally speaking. I just wanted to check actually, do we have a mandatory pit in the second race or not? No. Okay. Yeah, we do in GT5 as well. We have a mandatory pit in the second race. That's why I just wondered, because I noticed it said no on there, so I thought I'd better just check. Let's make sure. No formation lap in this one. It's a force. We do a straight cool down after the race, of course, but in the meantime, like I say, it's a reverse grid. It's pedal to the metal and away we go. So where are you on there? I'm quite happy for anybody. If anyone's up for that, then yeah, I'd be more than happy. I don't mind. So somebody's just telling me about my promotion skills. There we go. But yeah, we can. But yeah, you can sign up to be a commentator too. You can be just like me, or rather, maybe not. Maybe you could be just like somebody else other than me. There you go. If you fancy your chances, or you just like the sound of your own voice, hey, never mind. Maybe you should join Top Gear instead if you like the sound of your own voice. But hey, so we're getting ready. We're getting ready for everybody to get themselves in position. That's okay. Let me see. I can see. We're just having a slight change over here, and then we will be ready to rock and roll. Let's have a look. So there we go. Everyone's had their comfort breaks, I hope. Tough if you haven't, because it's too late. Just have to buy yourself a commode, or do what Lewis Hamilton does. You can work that one out yourself. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And by that I meant buy a private jet, not actually pee himself in his car, which he has admitted to doing in the past. I believe it was... yeah, Button did it. I remember Jensen. Yes, I believe it was Monaco. I remember somebody saying to him, I think a little kid asked him that question, or somebody. I mean that's brilliant. No, that's a brilliant thing. Yeah, well, to be honest, I probably would have too, laughing and literally, which is great. Happy days. Can we all hear you, or is only I can hear you? Everyone can hear. Yay! Rip It Up says, "Hoof, you tripping?" Yeah, I'm always tripping, you know me. Hey, not that I'm advocating drug use, yeah? Okay, stay clean, just say no. Oh dear. He says, "Weird when you seem to be talking, oh yourself." Do you mean to myself? Yeah, it is. Yeah. Well, you can if you want to go on the grass. If you want to go on the grass.
Really hard. I got a car in my face. I rolled it nearly. You murdered me. My compensation is coming your way.
Can't fault it. And if you watch the adverts, you can use Gladstone Brooks. There we go. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Can you name that tune? No. Oh my God. Rip It Up says, "I hear him in the background." Absolutely, of course you can. Yeah. Marvellous. I love confidence. I love confidence. Put it this way. Ah, it will. It'll be great. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Roll along for the ride. It's like a white knuckle ride, isn't it? Hey, whatever gonna happen, you're still gonna be there at the end. You may need a change of underwear, but you'll still be there at the end. Race 1 was interesting. Race 1 was definitely interesting. It was one of those sort of starts where you just know that it can only get better after this. So I believe now, obviously we're just currently sat, we're just watching everybody in single file. Yeah, they're all in single file in the pits there, aren't we? We had a great glitch on the first race, I believe, which basically threw ID Forgets out of the race, pretty much. So the poor lad was obviously running around in like 3rd or 4th, and according to our system, it told us he hadn't even started the race yet. Which we know he did. We know he did. But yeah, it was interesting. The only thing I knew for an absolute definite was that the first 2 places were definitely there. But it was interesting. You're really quiet. Wow. Come on everybody, turn up your ears. It's got to be one of those 2 things, hasn't it? And we're not... Yeah, I mean, even Vectro's saying, "Evil, turn your mic up." It's not me, I'm not drowning him out, am I? It's like, oh my God, he's just gone into the wall again. Put it this way, most of these drivers have had such a love-in with the wall, it's just like, it's been 2-timing everybody. Let's have a look. According to me, everyone's still in the pits. Is anyone actually going to come out of the pits? Yeah. Shall we draw lots? Who was last according to... well, we had 3 people leave. We had obviously Solo left, Old Rome left and Jacopo left. We've got some movement. Pete Bibb, does that mean he wears one? I hope I'm not doing the guy disservice. Yeah, it's just part of him. So that'd be interesting. I wonder if you could market those and sell them on Amazon, or you know, other shopping channels are available. Yeah, Fleabay. Yeah, oops. You needed that bib then. You needed it. Definitely needed that. What? Ooh, what in tonight's race? Vectro's saying that we can't hear you. Can everybody hear Evil? Let me know. Let me know. Let me see. Oh, Pete's definitely kissing the wall. No, where are you going? No, rip it up saying no. Why can we not hear Evil? You are being denied his dulcet tones. Oh, as Pete just decides to, well, face plant the wall again. Fair play. This poor wall, it should go off to the local infirmary. It's had a right smacking all night. Can we hear Evil? Can we hear him? Tragedy. Sorry, I'm not going to start singing. Rippet's just said that Evil sounds like a Mozzie spy. That's brilliant, fair play. Turn the bloody mic up, he says. I don't know, lad, I don't know what he's doing. He's trying to join party again. He'll be here in a minute. Can we hear him now? Can we hear him now? Can we hear him? Can we hear? Let us know loud and clear. Sorry, my poetry's crap. Oh, Evil can't hear himself. The poor guy, he's oh, honestly, he's going to need diazepam in a minute. Come on, we've got to find a way. We've got to find a way. In the meantime, we've got this qualifying session going on, but now Rippet says, nope, can't hear you. Can't hear you. What is going on? I don't know. And my teammate, I don't know. I haven't seen mine end. Ooh, there could be something wrong with my end. Just don't tell my wife, she'll be crying. In the meantime, what we're going to try and do is see if we can do something. I don't know what's going on, but what I'm just... Let's have a look. Already there. It's saying at the moment it's still Vectro's party, but it's got you and me in it.
Party settings and go to. Should be,
Let's have a gander. Let's have a. Hang on a minute. Party privacy. If you select private, only invited players can join the party. If you select public, your friends.
Chat audio and allow your voice to be shared. It should be.
Prioritize party chat. Select whether to prioritize a voice chat.
Always allow.
Let's have a gander. It only doesn't give me that option. Allow your voice to be shared. Hang on. Allow your voice to be shared.
Always allowed.
Let's have a look. Let's see. I'm learning these things all the time. I didn't know jack when I first came on here tonight. Let's see. Relev. I put always allow. It's on always allow now. Can you hear yourself?
Can I hear myself? This is the ultimate question. Come on.
Do we know? Do we know? Is anyone going to tell us? Let me see. Both microphone audio and gameplay are being broadcast. Believe it or not, we've got lots of cars all sat there doing, I don't really know what. Rip it, hangs head in shame. Is he hanging his head in shame? That's terrible. I'm waiting to see if somebody else puts up. Can you hear Evil yet, Rip? I don't mean let rip, but, you know, I mean, that's for me to do because my name's Who Farted, so I let rip. But if you can, let me see. Oh no, that's okay, that's about something else. Can we hear Evil Dragon? Everybody give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, or just... So at the moment, I'm guessing everyone can hear me. Right, I can be heard loud and clear, but... Yeah, I'm just... Let me go back into party settings. Let me just jump back in there. Allow your voice to be shared. Always allow. Allow for current party. Shall we try that? It's the only option I haven't tried yet. Is it because... again, just chucking something out there. It was originally Vectro's party settings. It was originally his party. Would that make a difference?
No, it shouldn't do.
I didn't think it would, but it's worth a shout. Right, I'm going to try allow for current party then. Let's try that. Right, I've now put it to allow for current party. So, give it your worst.
It should work. I mean, it works normally.
Because what we got, parties private. I'll tell you what, I'll make the party public.
No, don't do
No,
that.
no. Oh, you get some idiots coming into it, will he?
Yeah, we've got many idiots coming.
Oh, right, fair enough. Right. I've gone private anyway. I've gone private again.
I'll invite you. Let's see if I can make it work.
Bear with us. We're just going to try and swap over some parties so that hopefully you might be able to hear both of us. I mean, it's like going twos up, isn't it? Think of what you want with that one. Don't even bother. Answers on a postcard to this address. Yay! So I've now got a party invite. Let's see if we get some joy. I'm with you. Let's see.
Alright, so it said prioritise chat party. This work.
Can you hear? Can you hear?
Plan.
Can you hear yourself now?
Can I hear myself?
Yeah. Okay.
Quiet for some reason.
You are, but you're on there, are you?
I definitely think I can hear myself.
It gets to the point where you're not sure, doesn't it? By the way, don't miss the race. No, we won't miss the race. There's 5 minutes and 1 second left. While we're looking at Solo Solita, who's not moving. Is he the only person on the track? Everybody else is in the pits. Evil is still broken. Is that right now, or because we've just literally put up a new party? You're definitely still not there. Yeah, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything at all. Vectro's... Hang on. Let's get out of it. Oh, sorry, right. This is just without leaving the game now, isn't it? That's what I tried to do before. Right, if I'm... A share comes up, I've got screenshot broadcast settings on it, start share play. So if I... Broadcast gameplay to other players to share the fun. Okay, go for that. I've done it anyway. Stop broadcasting, invite players to broadcast. No?
There should be an option saying, press the share button. There should be a setting saying sharing the broadcast setting.
Yeah, that's what I went into.
Audio sharing.
Because it's broadcast settings, sharing and broadcast settings. So we've got audio sharing settings.
Yeah, audio sharing. Are they all text?
No, only one. Include microphone. Tick 'em all! Let's go for it! Let's hear it for tick. Oh, we don't like ticks normally, there. Let's see. Are we going to get some noise? Have we got some noise? Can we hear?
Tick. Yes, come on. Let me be heard. Voice, voice, voice.
Let us
voice,
know.
voice.
Let us know. My teammate's saying no. Or put his mic higher.
Yes! Woo!
Have we got a yes?
Yes!
Or can you hear yourself?
Yes, I can hear myself.
Wow, wow, that's enough.
Now I'm going to be extremely loud.
You better go
See,
and
now
calm
look what
down.
you've done.
Have some bromide in your tea. Calm.
I don't like tea. I hate
Coffee.
tea.
Have coffee.
Well, I don't like coffee either.
Oh, it keeps you awake. Not that I need to be kept
Well,
awake
yes,
anyway.
I don't need coffee.
No. Alcohol, drugs.
I just eat now cappuccinos, like the hot chocolate. Nice.
I had one of
Drink
those
it.
earlier on. I had a
Lots of
capo
milk.
earlier.
Lots
Someone
and lots of
turn his...
milk.
Oh, rip. Nah, that's not nice, mate. He's saying turn your mic off. That's just wrong, isn't it? I'd say.
Right.
Come on, some appreciation. In the meantime, we're looking at Lonnie,
Now,
who's currently
now
going
I
at
can
0
be
mile an
heard.
hour.
Now I can be heard. Rip it up. Turn right into the first corner. Right.
Not left, not left.
Not
Otherwise, you're going to a
left.
fence.
Otherwise, I'd get beheaded. Man, pull yourself together.
Is that what happened to you last time?
Yes, I got beheaded. I got frozen. I was Alonso. I had a car go over the top of me.
Turned your car into a
died.
convertible.
Yeah, I was a convertible. I was a people carrier. Death. It was horrible. It was horrible. Solar Solita hasn't set a lap time.
Oh.
No, that's a shame.
Or is that a glitch? I don't know. Or is he just
I'm
thought, you know
presuming
what?
The lap.
Does
Well,
it matter
did he
if
win
we
the
got a
race?
reverse? We've got a reverse grid anyway, haven't we? So
Pete is in P1. Lonnie second. Matt third. Ibrit 4. Pan is 5th. Hajaka is 6th. Forget is 7th. Pirelli 8th. Hyo 9th. Cat is 10th. Alacy is 11th. And Solar Solita is 12th.
I think Alacy's got the best 3-letter name. Ale.
Ale.
Yeah. As in beer, booze, whatever. Yeah, ale. Yes.
Yeah. Well,
Just to
I li- I
throw
like-
it. So you could
I
have
like
a
just
pan
like-
as well.
Yeah, you could have a pan, or you could have a pet.
Yeah. Well, I've got 11 of those.
Or you could have a mat.
Yes, you could. You could have a pet on the mat with some ale. Now that would be interesting. And could the ale be Sol?
Yeah. Could it also
Yeah, it's
be a
getting a bit
bit
worse.
fur?
Depends how you want to end that. Oh, you could get a bit higher. You could get a bit higher.
You get better long. You get better long.
Yes, definitely get some of that.
Right, 20 seconds to go until carnage. I'm
After the
expecting
start of the first
fireworks,
race-
but I'm here.
After
Nah,
the start
nah,
of the
nah.
first race, let me tell you, if it'll probably be like Demolition Derby. It's like stock car racing.
I am gonna make a bold prediction. You see, I have a thing about bold predictions, and they usually go wrong. I'm gonna say it's all gonna go well at turn 1.
Absolutely, of course it will. It will be so clean.
course it will.
No one will hit the wall.
No one will hit the wall.
No,
It's gonna be beautiful. Right, I've got to make sure my
Of course.
controllers implode when I do this, because I've got to hold it in my hand. If I start crackling, it's not my fault.
No,
So,
absolutely
oh,
not.
by the way, welcome to the Long Beach Street Circuit in Britain, by the way.
Yes. Yeah, I just noticed that.
It's now British again. It was American earlier on. Now in the new
Yeah.
session, it's now British.
And also, why
Right,
did they
good.
get the extra 0.4 of a mile on this circuit? Because if you go on the official circuit site, it's 1.96 miles long. In this game, it's 2.39 miles. Like, yeah, your guess is as good as mine.
Just a new roundabout. Let's just had another roundabout. Just goes around the entire track and then rejoins. You just can't see it.
Yeah, just for that. Yeah, it's just imaginary. And
It's an
Vectron's just
imaginary
telling us,
car park.
absolutely. Well, just like race 1, really. Apart from, I think Vectro's just thought of an interesting trivia fact. And in this season's Formula Renault, I'm assuming that means championship, there hasn't been a track on the calendar with a left-hand corner first.
That has its Kota.
There you go. You see. Oh,
Vector, you blithering baboon. Kota's got a left-hander at the first corner.
oops. Oh well. There you
Why
go.
are you
Back
on
to the
the
drawing
road?
board. Class. I like that. In the meantime, we're currently watching Pete Bibb, 81. Already, he just said, I forgot about Circuit of the Americas.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's
what I thought. Yeah.
But for the rest, yeah, okay. That's just like saying everyone is this apart from that person, that person, that person, and that person. Which is, yeah, really. Never mind, hey.
Right.
In the meantime, we're watching lots of cars sat there at the start doing absolutely, well, not a lot. Have we got anything? Yes, we're still on that.
Yeah, we're waiting for the race to start now.
Yeah, we're waiting for the sync.
And here we are then! On the grid, lights flashing, sync rates. Right, who's going to go for the line? 5 lights.
Everybody, rock and roll.
Go! And great start from the right-hand side. And it's all cars in the back, I've been contact. Yes, they've all gone through, I believe, correctly. I believe, let's find out when we get into turn 1 if there's going to be a race. I think they've all gone through turn 1 correctly. Yeah. So far, so good.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, let's not look, let's look away.
Carnage! Literally carnage.
Oh, my God! Oh.
That looked like an orgy.
God.
They were so close to each other. Have you ever seen cars having intercourse before? Oh my God. Oh my God.
It's all gone horribly wrong.
Was it ever right?
No, it was never right. It's definitely gone wrong.
Oh my God. That was
prophecy correct. That was
a false sense of security, wasn't it? Turn 1, absolutely everyone coast through it. Turn 2, absolute total carnage. Oh, there was a bit more then. Somebody else got slapped there. I think Cashinet just got slapped.
Cashinet and Solo Salita involved there. A disaster.
It was the two of them, wasn't it?
Pete is leading from Lonnie, from Pan, from Hyo, from Hidaka, Pirelli, Matt, LAC, Cash, Ibris.
Well, I think in the last race, I don't know how much you got to see of the last race, but obviously Cashinet, it was a procession for him for his 54th GAVRA racing win. Hyo,
4,000.
yes, I believe. Hyo with a comfortable second. However, Lonnie, apart from having a couple of crashes in qualifying, was really, really good. I think he had the second best qualifying. So he's now into first place, by the way, as we're doing that. So,
where's Hidforgets in Hyo? Hidforgets is, Hidforgets is 11. Hyo is 4th.
But I think Hidforgets got caught up in that carnage. Well, I think everybody did. Did anyone actually get away from that? I don't think so. Looking at the time splits, I don't think anyone did.
Oh, we've got to move. Yes, Lonnie, for the lead, and takes the lead. And now what about Panto's challenging for second.
Pancho's going to take second, is he?
Round the outside, he'll go
he's got the inside line now.
He's
got it. You get it back though.
Hits the wall.
He got it, and then he had to give it back because he'd gone too wide. So we're back where we were. Pancho's back in 3rd, Hyo's 4th. Again, as far as the championship goes, this is where it's going to get interesting.
Yeah.
This is where.
That Cash, it is.
Where is he then? Where is he then? He's 9th.
9th.
Again, he was caught up in I think, well, just about everybody was caught up in the carnage of turn 2. Sure, there's a film about that.
Reno, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, perhaps 5th as well, catching up to the back of the mirror. Here we go, they're down the inside. Platable, has he made the move? I don't think he has. I don't know. The camera's been seen. Yes, he has.
He has. He's taken him. He's into second.
Look for Hyo challenging. Oh, blimey.
This is where it gets interesting for the championship now, because you've got Hyo who's leading the championship at the moment. By my projection, I think was about 12 points from ID Forgets. Pirelli Jr. again was back in.
He gets down the inside, tries to. No, backs out of it. No, he's still going to get it. No, there we go. Round the outside then. Here we go.
Because they are the top 3 guys. Top 3 championship guys. Hyo, ID Forgets, Pirelli Jr. So we're with Hyo now, with championship leader. Pete Bibb. Oh, well. I think he just stopped just in time then. Otherwise he would have
hit the wall.
Oh no, I thought when he was pulling out there, I thought he was going to pull out in front of the other Lamborghini there. Oh, that must be, that's Hiker of Sweden.
And Jarky's gone in the wall again. Oh, he's moved all the way back to it.
Let's have a look. Oh, looking a bit messy. They've swapped a bit of paint somewhere.
Paint has definitely been swapped.
Definitely, without a shadow of a doubt. To be honest, at the end of the last race, half the cars looked like they've been in a stock car race.
Well,
bit expensive.
Battling
that looked close.
Down the inside, that's a good move. Get it there, over the curve, bagging tyres.
Did he cut him there? Did he cut him? I thought he cut him a bit there.
Couldn't do anything. That was fair. That's fair game.
Might have pushed him into the wall. That's a possible. That's a possible.
Nah, it's fine. What's happening down at the back?
Just get a tank.
I bet. Yes, these guys are lazy. There's a few cars in the way. That looks to be.
Alessio now. So where is he? 7th.
Mateo. That's Mateo, who is
11th.
Yeah, he's lapped.
Is he lapped already? Yeah, 122. Yeah, he is. Yeah, according to this, he's lapped. Solo Salita, I think that's a glitch because there's no lap time for him.
Lonnie hit the wall. Lonnie out the last corner is in the wall. He dropped to 3rd.
He is. He's in.
And we have a new leader.
Hio, championship leader, race leader.
Pantable 2nd, Lonnie, Pirelli, Hajaka, Pet, Alacy, Ibret, Cast, Forget, Matt and Solo Salita is what the game's selling on. What that means, absolutely nothing.
I think the first 11 are probably right. With Solo Salita, because there's no lap time there, it's doing to him what it did for ID Forgets in the last race. I don't think it's showing he's actually started the race. Because if you look, he's 5:52 down, it's about 5 laps. Give or take, and now it's 4:44, it's all over the show, isn't it? So, poor guy, if you're doing well, sorry, we haven't got a clue. If anyone can tell us, then... Or if you got something else that tells you, oh, somebody's gone, somebody's gone!
Dear.
Oh, Rumble, oh, who is that? Who is that?
Pet. So we believe he is in...
What's going on here? What's going on?
That's 5th place, so totally to 5th position.
The Hiker of Sweden's in 5th, allegedly.
So Salita's 5th. There's Hijacker. So that's a lap car in the way of Matteo, we believe, according to our...
It does help if this thing was accurate, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it does. It's not very accurate until it disconnects. It doesn't. Oh, it's in the wall!
Who's that? Alessio.
Solo Salita! Oh, it was.
Oh yeah, it is. It's Solo.
Hit the wall.
Oh no. Dear. Well, if he wasn't last before, he might well be.
Well, Everett is now going to challenge. Well, he's apparently challenging someone.
Yeah, he's in 7th. He's in 7th, so he's Alessio. Alessio's just in front of him.
Yeah. It's now a lazy to me. It's always been a lazy. No, it will be a lazy. Down the inside goes Everett.
It could be a lazy.
Down the inside. What a move from the Everett then. Fantastic.
Who's hiding in behind him? Let's see. So Pet's in the pit. Is he a pit Pet? Hey, that's saying
could be a pit Pet.
Oh dear.
Ronnie Jr. starting to catch up to the back of Lonnie a little bit now. Up front, 1.3 seconds to your gap from the leaders down to
I've got to be fair. Vectro saying there he might join GT3 next season. In all honesty, I've driven GT5 in the Genettas this season. That's been quite funny in the academy. That's been a fine little car to rag, I must be honest.
How has the academy been? I haven't actually ever seen it.
It's been cool, I've got to be fair. We got 1 or 2 boys who've done really well.
Next week, isn't there?
Yeah, we got one. Yeah, no, we got another one next week. Our last one.
Last one might.
Yeah, Red Bull Ring.
Well, you might get a surprise from me.
Yay!
Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not.
You want to, really. You know you want to. We haven't had a commentator on any of ours yet.
You have had a commentator, but let's be honest, we don't talk about that.
No, the other group have had one. We haven't.
Oh, the other group had one. Yeah, the other group had one. You're not privileged.
No, exactly. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. According to Roger Daltrey, my spoon was plastic.
Well, it degrades after quite a while, so still got a bit left on that plastic spoon.
Yeah, oh yeah, it can last for 1,000 years or more, and then somebody throws it in the sea, it ruins all the marine life, and we all die.
Yeah, well, here we go, Ferrari for third. Here we go, around the outside. Look at this, isn't it great? Do it, back out, try to get the cut back.
There's a song like that, isn't there, around the outside? Is it Buffalo Balls?
Well, it might be, well, it's lap 7 of 12, and here we go then. Down the inside, is he going to make a move? No.
No, I think he'll wait. He's not quite close enough, is he? He's not quite tight enough. But I think he'll wait.
Dive, I believe, towards
he's going to take the inside now, or is he letting him? I thought he was going to try and take the inside off that then.
Yeah, no, it's a bit too shallow there, but a nice run. The Lamborghini versus the Galley. Same engine, same everything.
Yeah,
let's see.
He was awesome in the last 10 laps of the last race. If it had gone on for another 2 or 3 laps, he'd have probably finished second. Ferrari was brilliant in the last few laps.
The man who's been champion so nearly so many times. They have been a champion. I can't remember. Yeah,
there he goes. There he goes.
Down the inside.
And he's got the line.
Easy,
he's got the line.
Lemon, squeezing.
What's he done?
No,
what's he done? Oh,
never
it was.
mind.
He gave him the commentator's kiss of death.
It was. Oh, I've done it again. And is anyone actually, anyone want to make a compilation of the commentator's curses I've done in everything? It's going to be about an hour long video, I'm not lying. Here we go, this time round the outside. Watch this, swings round the outside.
He'll swing
and does it this time,
or
is he going to hit a wall?
Oh, no, he's killed.
No,
he's killed.
There we go.
Why do they put tyres there? They don't need to be there, do they?
Yeah, well, they are.
Just so you can hit them on the way past.
Yeah, apparently a battle going on here. Could be between them and Emirates. They've been close, but not close enough yet. The red hijacker is catching Lonnie a little bit. So Hijacker catching a little bit.
First two. I mean, Hio's away there. So we're looking at Lonnie now. Just coming out then. So we've got Hio with. Oh, hang on. What does that say? That's better. 3.5 second leads down to 2.3. That is really off-putting when that comes up like you're just saying something, it changes dramatically. Was that a bless you moment?
Oh.
He's coming down with the flu, bless him. Get him some night nurse.
Oh, God!
Oh, there we are. Here's Hiker of Sweden. Meanwhile, noses are being blown everywhere.
Oh, that's not that out of context. Yeah. Noses are getting blown everywhere.
Yes. Oh. Yes.
So it's leader in the pit lane, by the way, so he's last basically now, probably.
Yeah. If he wasn't before, he certainly is now. Because that's the end of your race.
Oh!
Hiker's just spun out.
Dear.
It's a spinner. It's a spinner.
Now he'll be under pressure from Emirates and gets past, and now
here comes cashing it. Here comes cashing it up.
Cash will do that. That's explosive.
I say he won the last race, it was a procession of the last race for him, but I just think...
Well, he could make a move here. Let's see. He's not there.
He's looking, he's having a look.
Blocks it there.
He was having a little look.
That's an easy thing. Last corner.
He might go now. Now he'll do it.
I sense a sniff down the inside there at the last corner.
Yeah, he's got it.
He's looking. About down the inside?
I think he's defended that. I think he's defended that quite well, to be honest.
10 now or 12? So if
you're going to make a move, now's the time to shift your derriere and put the pedal to the metal, as they might say.
Here we go. Down the inside is Cap trying. Pull the pod a little.
Oh! Now, was that a cheeky little tickle on the inside, or was that? I'm not quite sure what I thought. I'm not quite sure.
Well, what I saw was Nico Frostland coming along.
Yeah, that looks.
Oh dear. Well, that was contact. What's your opinion of the chat, lads? Put them in.
Yeah.
I've been as a bit malicious.
Yeah, that
definitely wasn't.
That happened
was a
that
bit
quick.
Naughty.
It looked it at first view.
Far too naughty.
It did look it at first. That's a steward's inquiry, that, and that's a steward.
Definitely a steward's inquiry.
That really is. That really is. Let's see out here. Let's see what's going. The thing is, in a race, we're on lap 11. He's got no chance of redeeming anything.
Nah, he's dead.
That's done. That's well and truly done.
Well, Hio is leading by while from second. Yeah, quite a while from second. I'd have blown
I
my
don't think
voice
that's.
like-
I don't think that's true. There you go. 6 seconds, I think, is the reality. Because you can
my
see.
voice there.
Yeah, you can see the lights coming down off there. Then and that
Oh
changes.
dear, there's been a crash. Oh dear. Oh,
Another
no.
one. Oh.
So Sleated going. How's so Sleated?
Yeah, I think he was going gardening there. He was doing a bit of. Oh, he's now kissing the wall. So he's done some gardening. He's obviously found
Blown
some.
a wall.
Yeah, he's done a bit of horticulture while he's.
Hijacker and Chaz, are they back together again?
I love that one. Well, you know, it's like any relationship. You can't leave them away for long. They get back together again. It's a loving.
Is he slowed down?
He must have done something. He was 9th, I think, there, wasn't he? Was he 9th?
Yeah, he must have slowed down. I don't know. He may
Or
have
has he got
slowed
damage?
down.
No, Kashi was quite behind him, wasn't he? He was just behind him, so he's took him somewhere.
Yeah, because they just collided. So is he slowed down? He may have.
Yeah,
If he
he
has. Good on him.
Well, like I say, my big thing, if you didn't hear before, my big thing is racing etiquette. That's the one thing. If somebody doesn't do it, I hate it. It really annoys me. Because I do it, and I expect everybody else to. So I think he's done the right thing there. If he was at fault, then he's done the right thing. So fair play to him for that one.
Well, by the way, no one knew. We're on the last lap here. It's
Yeah, it's a
7
sprint.
o'clock, so we're actually
It's a sprint in every lesson of the word. So Hayo's
at
gonna.
11:20, so we're on time for once.
Yay.
But
There or thereabouts.
alright.
So Hayo there is pretty much going to cement his position at the front because ID forgets is down in 7th. So, but again, nothing's resolved tonight. It's all on next week. I think it goes right to the death, so to say.
Final.
Circuit of the Americas. I can't wait for that first bend. Actually, I can wait, but I just know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
As I said before, if I was a bookmaker, I would not even open a book on it.
There could be a move here. Everett could get a lot.
Could be a
Coming
very
through the last
late one.
corner, by the way.
Is
Hayo,
he in?
he's done a fantastic job.
11
Hayo
seconds.
wins by 11 seconds-ish from
There you
Pirelli,
go.
who's there in the Lamborghini.
Again, he's second in the third in the championship. So he's still in the running. The top 3 are still in the running for next week.
Yeah, oh, this could be a move there. Nah, doesn't do it. Doesn't do it. Oh, he hits the wall as well. Well, tragedy. Oh dear!
There's a bit of rear end action there, and it's not that sort of action, but there was definitely some naughty rear end action there.
Oh, he's out of fuel! Oh, out of fuel!
Is he? Lonnie, has he run out of fuel? Oh, that's a
He
sickener.
has.
He's about 300 yards from the finishing line.
And by the looks of the mechanics of the private space, they are absolutely furious.
You've got it. Get out and push it. That's a bit difficult in this game. They should have that option. You can get out and push your own car. That'd be. Oh, think of that SMS. Oh.
I think someone's coming back. So I think someone's legitimately coming back. Is that Pirelli coming back? Who's that coming back down the straight?
That is it. Is he going to come back down and push him over the line? Backwards.
Oh, I don't.
Is that permissible?
Yeah. Oh, Lonnie's just like dead.
Oh, that's no points at all. To be honest, his night started
Dead.
off really, really good because he qualified superb in second for the first race, and then after that,
This
it's
is
all
dead.
gone. It's all
Dead.
gone Pete Tong.
Yeah,
Definitely gone
well,
Pete
he's
Tong.
just dead. Oh, God.
So Vectro's just
Oh,
telling
wow.
me Circuit of the Americas was Friday last week. Because according to my...
I think that probably is the worst way to lose a podium.
Yeah, that's
300 meters.
That's
300
horrible,
meters?
isn't it? Yeah, it's got to be, hasn't it? It has got to be. Sick as the proverbial parrot. I mean, I'm sure he's just sat in that car, and if there was
Crying.
a
Just
camera
crying.
and speakers and a microphone in there, it'd all be getting bleeped. Definitely. And there we are. You can see the tears. Well, you can't, but
No, he's just
They're there.
slowly turning,
Yeah.
crying. Oh,
he's slowly turning that
Oh.
wheel. He's thinking, that's it, it's all over. Yeah, it's absolutely Well, it's like a dodo,
Tragedy.
isn't it? It's extinct.
Extinct.
It's gone.
Dead.
Oops. Oh dear. Lack of calculation, I think. What a mistake to make it, you know? That's a good one. Yeah, Vectro's telling me that Circuit of the Americas was last week, according to this.
Oh my God! What?
Is he going to push him over? No, he's not. Oh, what is that? Is that the green gremlin?
Oh my God! What's going on?
Is it an earthquake?
Oh my God!
I've never taken acid, but I'm sure that this is what this would be like.
What have you done, Cass? What have you done?
Oh my God, that is funny. That is.
Oh!
What the heck is all that? That is just different. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Oh God, look at the mini map. Oh my God.
Oh, that is like a dot to dot for drunkards, isn't it? It's like, oh my God, here we go again. It has to be an earthquake. It's got to be an earthquake. You see the red and the white dots going across out the mini map. It's like the meeting in the mirror. It's like, and now we got arrows. This is bonkers. If everyone else is seeing this, and this is just like racing on acid, I don't know what it is, but it's just, and you can hear it as well. This is just bonkers. What is going on? I mean, I've heard of. Was he going to stop then? I've heard of lapse time. Oh, look at that! Is it trying to do the twist or something? It's going to do the twist, and it goes like this. You know, let's. That's just brilliant. Oh my God! This is. Yes, Vectro's just said aliens are taking over. Yeah, I don't think that's in any doubt. That is just like the most seriously. I know what I want to say, but I can't say it. But it's just. That is just seriously weird. That is just.
That's not gone well.
Oh, what the? I don't think it. Oh, there's Hiker of Sweden into a wall, which is not surprising. What the heck is going on there? That is.
Space.
Yeah, that.
He's just like, what's happened to the front wheel on his car?
ID forgets he's like, it's like, his car's doing like cartwheels. It's like, it's doing cartwheels. Now we've got Alessio there. Wow.
No, this is definitely gone well.
They've stopped. Yeah. But those, look at the mini map. That is brilliant. That is just, somebody's actually moving. And you see the guy in the crowd there waving. He just waved. That is a... Well, that is really, really, like...
Well, dead.
I think we just about got to the end of the race, didn't we? Somewhere in amongst all that lot. You imagine watching that if you're drunk. You'd seriously think, like, what's going on? Oh my God! I
don't even want to know what the camera looks like on here. Oh my God!
This looks mental. Honestly, if you're watching this, people, if anyone, and I mean this seriously, if anyone has photosensitive epilepsy, turn this off.
Oh, sorry if you've got anything to. Oh God!
That's ID forgets, or well, it's not actually. It's part of a Toyota sign, slightly with a car on its side, and somebody else is upside down. That is just. Oh my God! That's me on a Saturday night. Oh, he's like, whoa! It's not actually. I've not been drunk for about 30 years.
I think we should probably end.
That might be a good idea. Yeah, Vectro says that's some G-forces for you. Telling me. I reckon a tornado pilot wouldn't get this amount of G. That is... It must have been you and me. We must have been too much for it. You just can't handle both of us. Oh my God, there's some sensibility. That didn't last. Fair play to anyone watching this. This is the most interesting... Hi, I was had enough. He's left the session. He said, "I'm gone. I'm done." Did the race result actually come up on the screen?
No, we never got the race result. So well done for Pirelli for winning the race. Ibrit second, Katz third, Hijacker fourth, Lonnie fifth.
Yeah. I think Hayo actually won it. I think Hayo won it,
he
but he's left. He's left the session.
God.
Oh no, this is I know.
I think we should probably end. Oh my God, they're going into hyperspace.
Yeah,
oh
it's
my
definitely
God.
gone. I think. Oh my. There. A bit of normality. A bit of normality. Not for long though.
Oh no, it's gone.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That's like driving a rocket ship at warp 7. It's no good, Captain. She won't move anymore. That's my worst ever Scottish accent. Well, never mind. Beam me up. Whoa! It's like teleporting. That is like.
Just look at the map.
That is just mental, isn't it?
Who else is having that? Oh.
It's red dots and white dots. Lots of dots really. I mean, if anyone's still watching, I hope you still stood up. Because I'm glad I'm sat down.
Oh, I hate to be in VR right now.
Oh, Jesus.
Sorry to those VR users. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is this racing or ping pong? Yeah, agreed. And now it's arrows. Like the red dots turn into white dots and then they turn into arrows. And now they're back into red and white dots again. And now Matteo's actually trying to drive. He hit somebody's... it looks like somebody's front bumper. If I look just above his left mirror, I can see a bumper. Now
I think it's because Lonnie's died, the race can't finish.
I don't know.
No, Lonnie. So technically,
is he the only car that's?
Yeah, must be.
But they're on lap 13, so they must have gone into the cool down lap. Race was complete, so Hayo won. Pirelli was second.
I think we should probably end.
Yeah,
no?
I think that's a damn good idea. I mean, if any more of you want to continue to watch this and talk to your eyeballs, then you're a sadist. You're sick. But other than that, I think you'll agree it's been an eventful first evening. Well, first evening for me.
I definitely think death has occurred.
Yeah. This is Project Cars 2. Sorry.
Breaking news: Longreach's destroyed.
Yes, absolutely.
Mass. I don't even know what this would be called. I don't know what this would go under.
You can't just call it an
eaten
earthquake.
By car.
It's a catastrophic
car accident.
Cataclysmic accident of gargantuan proportions.
Quick question: have they? Yeah, hold on a minute. So all of those are glitching. Oh no! Oh, they're.
Oh, hang on.
Don't worry.
You thought you'd found something there. Breaking news:
right.
Project Cars 2 is.
Oh God!
No, it ain't breaking news, Matty. I agree with you, mate. They need to solve a few things, I think.
Oh God!
Look at that! Look at what we have a ghostly
Pirelli.
green Lamborghini, which is sideways shuffling down the. Is that the pit lane, or is that the actual track? I can't remember. That's interesting. Fair play. That is footage. That is some serious.
Don't worry.
footage.
Only one who's not broken yet is Hijacker. Oh.
Yeah. Oh. That is a drunken Saturday night out. That has got to be. Not that I can remember one.
Man is not having a good day.
No. That's terrible. Oh, that's better. That's good.
Just look at that.
That's brilliant. I just look at. We've got a wonderful ghostly green Lamborghini, which is happily whizzing around anywhere and everywhere, which is kind of weird. No, it's not quite Back to the Future, is it? Oh, it's a.
Well, on that bombshell, I think we should end the stream.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, it's comedy values now been thoroughly exhausted, I think. If I'm quite honest with you, I think there's only so many green Lamborghinis whizzing around ghostly around the track and suddenly appearing as images that you can possibly think of. I just think called a readout on the left-hand side is quite interesting.
Yeah, so Pirelli won the race now, Cat second, so it's Pirelli 1-2 now if you're going by this category.
In fact, there's only 5 people left.
Yeah, I
Everyone,
mean,
oh, hang on a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. What happened there?
Oh, no. Oh, Cass has been eaten by Floor.
That's terrible. What has happened
Oh, God.
We have stillness in the picture. It is stillness.
It's not really still. It's still shaking.
Yeah, it's moving a little bit. That might be the wind.
Oh.
Everyone's left. You know what? You know why I think it's gone all right? Because
oh my God!
Here we go. It's an earthquake. It's like 9.8 on the Richter scale.
Fucking more than 9.8.
You know, they keep saying about San Francisco. They keep saying San Francisco is going to get the big one. It's happened in California, guys.
Los Angeles is dead.
Yes.
Go on board with Cass.
I'm sure they've made a film about that as well. Could it be a volcanic eruption from a volcano that we don't know about yet? Or is it Donald Trump? Is it the Donald Trump effect? Everyone's gone.
Oh, well, the race is finished, so congratulations to Hurjaka of Sweden, who won the race from Peterball. So congratulations to those drivers. I mean,
and everyone else was teleported off to another dimension. By the look of it. Yeah, they might have just gone to the, they might have just evaporated, to be quite honest with you.
People are just saying, just end it. Just end it. It's time to end.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, probably. And hopefully it'll be less inventive.
No spaceships.
No.
It's America, so probably will.
Yeah. Adios, sayonara. And how do we actually end it? Or is it yours? Or do you do it because it's your party? No, it's still mine, is it?
No, you're gonna go to share and broadcast.
Share play. No, not that bit. We don't want that bit, do we? Back to the game. And then end broadcast.
Yeah,
Yay.
end it.
End it. Come on, you hunk of junk. Let's see, broadcast settings. We're still on air. Only for another few seconds until this comes up with something. Stop broadcasting.